What is loving kindness? Loving kindness, or metta in Pali, is a profound and transformative concept within Buddhist teachings. It is often translated as loving kindness, benevolence, or unconditional love. But these terms only begin to capture the depth and breadth of its meaning. Metta is a boundless, all-encompassing wish for the happiness and well-being of oneself and others. Unlike ordinary love, which is often conditional and based on personal attachments or desires, loving kindness is universal and impartial. It arises from a recognition of our shared humanity and the intrinsic worth of all beings. At its core, loving kindness is an attitude of benevolence and goodwill. It is a heartfelt aspiration that all beings be happy, peaceful, and free from suffering. This aspiration is not limited by personal preferences or biases. It extends to all beings, regardless of their actions, appearances, or relationships to us. In this sense, loving kindness is a radical and revolutionary force. It challenges the conventional boundaries of our compassion and invites us to expand our circle of concern to include everyone, without exception. Loving kindness is one of the four Brahma Viharas, or divine abodes, in Buddhist teachings. These are four sublime states of mind that the Buddha encouraged his followers to cultivate: loving kindness, metta; compassion, karuna; sympathetic joy, mudita; and equanimity, upekkha. Each of these states represents an aspect of an enlightened heart and mind. They are considered divine because they transcend ordinary human emotions and reflect the boundless nature of an awakened consciousness. Loving kindness is rooted in the understanding of interconnectedness and interdependence. In Buddhist cosmology, all beings are interconnected in a vast web of relationships. Our actions, thoughts, and intentions have far-reaching consequences, affecting not only our own lives, but also the lives of others. By cultivating loving kindness, we align ourselves with this fundamental truth and contribute to the creation of a more harmonious and compassionate world. Loving kindness begins with ourselves. This is not an act of selfishness, but a recognition that we cannot truly love others until we learn to love and accept ourselves. Many people struggle with self-criticism, self-doubt, and feelings of unworthiness. These negative mental states can be significant obstacles to the practice of loving kindness. By directing loving kindness towards ourselves, we learn to cultivate a sense of self-compassion and self-acceptance. This creates a solid foundation for extending loving kindness to others. Self-loving kindness involves recognizing our own suffering and offering ourselves the same compassion and care that we would offer to a dear friend. It means acknowledging our own imperfections and limitations with kindness and understanding. It is an ongoing practice of gentle self-care and nurturing that helps us to heal and grow. Once we have established a foundation of self-loving kindness, we can begin to extend this attitude to others. The practice traditionally follows a specific sequence, starting with loved ones, then moving to neutral persons, difficult persons, and finally, all beings. This progression helps us to gradually expand our capacity for loving kindness and to overcome the barriers of attachment and aversion. We start by directing loving kindness towards those who are close to us, such as family members and friends. These are people for whom we naturally feel affection and goodwill. By focusing on these individuals, we reinforce and deepen our positive feelings towards them. Next, we extend loving kindness to those who are neither friends nor enemies, such as acquaintances, colleagues, or strangers. These are people who do not evoke strong emotions in us. By including them in our practice, we learn to cultivate an attitude of universal benevolence that is not limited by personal attachments. The practice then moves to those with whom we have conflicts or negative feelings. These might be individuals who have hurt us or whom we find challenging to deal with. Extending loving kindness to difficult persons is one of the most challenging aspects of the practice, but it is also one of the most transformative. It helps us to break down the barriers of resentment and hatred and to develop a sense of compassion and understanding even for those who have caused us harm. Finally, we extend loving kindness to all beings, without exception. This includes not only humans but also animals, plants, and all forms of life. It is an aspiration for the happiness and well-being of the entire universe. This boundless loving kindness reflects the ultimate goal of the practice, to cultivate a heart that is open, expansive, and inclusive. Loving kindness meditation is a specific technique used to cultivate loving kindness. It involves silently repeating phrases that express our wish for the happiness and well-being of ourselves and others. Common phrases include, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be safe," and "May I live with ease." These phrases can be adapted to suit our personal preferences and the specific needs of the situation. The meditation begins with ourselves, then gradually expands to include loved ones, neutral persons, difficult persons, and all beings. As we repeat the phrases, we focus on generating feelings of loving kindness in our hearts. We may visualize the person we are focusing on, or simply hold them in our mind with an attitude of goodwill. Loving kindness meditation is a powerful tool for transforming our habitual patterns of thought and emotion. It helps to soften the heart, dissolve negative emotions, and create a sense of connection and empathy. Regular practice can lead to profound changes in our attitudes and behavior, fostering a more compassionate and harmonious way of being in the world. Loving kindness meditation offers a wide range of benefits, both psychological and physical. These benefits have been increasingly validated by scientific research, confirming what practitioners have known for centuries. By cultivating an attitude of loving kindness, we can experience profound changes in our mental and emotional well-being, our relationships, and even our physical health. One of the most immediate benefits of loving kindness meditation is the increase in positive emotions. Regular practice can lead to greater feelings of happiness, joy, and contentment. These positive emotions are not fleeting or superficial. They reflect a deeper sense of well-being and fulfillment that arises from a compassionate heart. Loving kindness meditation can also help to reduce negative emotions such as anger, anxiety, and depression. By focusing on feelings of goodwill and compassion, we can counteract the negative mental states that contribute to our suffering. This does not mean suppressing or denying negative emotions, but rather transforming them through the practice of loving kindness. Loving kindness meditation builds emotional resilience by helping us to develop a more balanced and stable mind. It increases our capacity to cope with stress and adversity, allowing us to respond to challenges with greater equanimity and composure. This resilience is a key aspect of mental health and well-being. By cultivating loving kindness towards ourselves, we learn to accept and appreciate ourselves as we are. This self-acceptance is a crucial component of self-esteem and self-worth. It helps us to let go of self-criticism and self-doubt, and to develop a more positive and compassionate relationship with ourselves. Loving kindness meditation enhances our mindfulness by helping us to stay present and focused. The practice involves paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and sensations with an attitude of kindness and non-judgment. This mindful awareness is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. Loving kindness meditation fosters a sense of connection and empathy with others. By cultivating feelings of goodwill and compassion, we can develop more harmonious and fulfilling relationships. This includes not only our close relationships, but also our interactions with strangers and acquaintances. The practice of loving kindness helps to expand our capacity for empathy and compassion. It allows us to see beyond our own perspectives and to understand and appreciate the experiences of others. This empathy is a cornerstone of healthy and supportive relationships. For those who struggle with social anxiety, loving kindness meditation can be particularly beneficial. By focusing on feelings of goodwill and compassion, we can reduce the fear and apprehension that often accompany social interactions. This can lead to greater confidence and ease in social situations. Loving kindness meditation can help us to develop a more forgiving and compassionate attitude towards others. By focusing on the well-being of those who have hurt us, we can begin to let go of resentment and anger. This forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior, but about freeing ourselves from the burden of negative emotions. Research has shown that loving kindness meditation can have a positive impact on physical health. It can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve immune function. These health benefits are linked to the practice's ability to reduce negative emotions and increase positive ones. Loving kindness meditation can improve the quality of our sleep. By reducing stress and promoting relaxation, the practice can help us to fall asleep more easily and to sleep more deeply. This can have a significant impact on our overall health and well-being. Some studies suggest that loving kindness meditation may be linked to increased longevity. By promoting emotional and physical health, the practice can contribute to a longer and healthier life. Loving kindness meditation has the potential to create greater social harmony. By fostering an attitude of compassion and goodwill, we can contribute to a more peaceful and just society. This includes promoting understanding and cooperation across different cultural, racial, and social divides. The practice of loving kindness can inspire greater altruism and acts of kindness. By cultivating a sense of empathy and compassion, we are more likely to engage in behaviors that benefit others. This altruism can have a ripple effect, spreading kindness and goodwill throughout our communities. Loving kindness meditation can be a catalyst for positive social change. By fostering a sense of interconnectedness and mutual responsibility, we can address social issues with greater compassion and effectiveness. This includes working towards solutions that promote the well-being of all beings. For those on a spiritual path, loving kindness meditation can deepen and enrich their practice. It aligns with the core teachings of many spiritual traditions, which emphasize compassion, love, and interconnectedness. This can lead to a greater sense of purpose and meaning in life. Loving kindness meditation can also lead to greater spiritual insight. By cultivating a heart that is open and compassionate, we can experience a deeper connection to the divine or the sacred. This can enhance our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The practice of loving kindness helps us to transcend the limitations of the ego. By focusing on the well-being of others, we can move beyond self-centeredness and develop a more expansive and inclusive consciousness. This is a key aspect of spiritual growth and enlightenment. The benefits of loving kindness meditation are wide-ranging and profound. They encompass psychological, emotional, physical, social, cultural, and spiritual dimensions of our lives. By cultivating an attitude of loving kindness, we can transform ourselves and our world, creating a more compassionate, harmonious, and joyful existence for all beings. The revolutionary art of happiness reveals the profound impact this practice can have on our lives. From enhancing our emotional resilience and fostering stronger connections with others to improving our physical health and inspiring positive social change, loving kindness meditation is a powerful tool for personal and collective transformation. By embracing these teachings, we can cultivate a more compassionate, joyful, and harmonious world for ourselves and all beings.